Good. I think we very much on the same page with what we need to improve, how we can do that. I think so far we have had a good training week with a lot of focus on the things that we can control and we can do better. So that's all been very good. So far, good preparation.
What are those things that you can control, and then how do you make sure that you are focusing on those things and not maybe letting minds drift to things that are out of your control?
I think you can always choose between strength and weaknesses, of course. I think what, in general, every every really good team in team sports, it's never a secret what their strengths are. Sometimes there are the easiest teams to prepare for because you know what they're going to do, but they're the hardest team to play because once you play them, what they are doing is on such a high level that you have a hard time coping with it. And with that being said, we focused a lot on our strength, and I think that's what we are dissatisfied with the game against Angel City, that it becomes too many times where we're not doing what we can do really well, and instead of opting into doing other stuff, and that's not who we are. And we can win, draw, or lose games. It's not about that, but we need to be able after the game to say like we play to our strengths. We made a game to what we want it to look like, and then it's better for us to evaluate after that.
In your estimation, what is the strength of this team? What is the one thing you can hang your hat on that you do really well?
I think when you see us playing, I think when we move the opposition with the way we move the ball, then we're really good. And we need to do that. And sometimes that requires that we have patience on the ball. Sometimes it requires that we break the lines quicker. It's that decision making on when is it on, when is it not on, and when we get that right, we're a really good team. And when we don't get it right, when we become too impatient, when we play the ball forward in the right or in the wrong moment, then of course we get vulnerable both in transitions but also in the rhythm of the game, and we don't create the situations we want to do against the opponent. So then we need to practice that decision making. And against Angel City, we didn't get that right. Not all the time in the first half, especially not in the second half, and that we needed to improve.
Bay City, what challenges do they offer? Having seen them once already this year, and how different are they now than they were the first time you got them?
I mean, they have some new players coming into midfield. Young talented player like Hannah Bieber, for example, that's now in the roster that wasn't there when we played them the last time. I think they're a hardworking team. They pose to be a difficult opponent for many teams here in the league, and us going up to them and playing there in their stadium, of course, that's going to be a challenge. So we need to be on our very best behavior.
And then we had Trinity in here just a little bit ago. What is it that you see in her that's allowed you to trust someone that young so quickly?
I mean, speaking about strengths, she has a great athletic ability, really good anticipation on being able to be front-footed in her defense, but also having the speed to be able to play and defend the ball in behind. She's confident in breaking lines in possession. So she has a lot of these qualities that we are looking for, together with a really strong aerial presence on the pitch.
When did you first see her and realize like that's something we can win with right now?
I mean, it goes in two steps, really. We had to go into a recruitment phase very early on when I stepped on as the head coach, because we knew we were at a big risk of losing Naomi Germa then. So of course we as a club we had to look to see like what is the solutions on the market, and there we identified Trinity Armstrong as a really strong candidate for us and in the way that we wanted to play. But then it's a big step going from playing college soccer to playing in NWSL, and it's a young player. So how quick was that transition going to be? Was it 1 month? Was it 6 months? Was it going to be a year? Like, that's really hard to know when you move a player from one environment to another. But when we saw her after the first international break, after the game we played against Orlando, and working up with her towards the game against Kansas, our fourth game of the season, we saw that, yeah, she can be at this level here now, and I think she's played a lot since that moment.
And then finally, for me, a little bit off topic, but I mean, you're getting your first full season here as a NWSL head coach. Is how's it going for you? How much fun are you having, and was it everything you thought it might be?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's a challenge. I learn a lot of new things. I enjoy working with the staff. I enjoy working with the players. I enjoy living here in San Diego. And I really like how you phrase the question about fun, because I think it's true for all players, but I also think it's true for all staff. Everyone that works at the top of the game has had a lot of fun coming to this point, because otherwise we wouldn't have invested all this time here, because we enjoyed going to work, and we enjoyed the challenges, and that's why we invested so much time, so much effort in getting over here. So yeah, I certainly enjoy this as well, and it's such an important part of the job to be successful in.
Well, that's awesome. I appreciate the success you guys are having, and it's been fun watching you. Good talking to you, Coach.
Thank you.
And more, we'll wrap it up with you.
Yeah, thank you. Just one more question. I have similar questions. It's great. Just tell us something about the what do you see or what do you expect for the second part of the season? You stay in a very good position, but I think that you will fight for more.
Of course, like I said before the season, the most important thing is that we keep on developing and growing as a team during the season. So this is not about maintaining anything. This is about developing. It's about growing. It's about learning. It's about performing better the next week than we did the week before. And that has to be the mindset for us.
Thank you,
Love it.
Coach.